Hi there, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing really well today. So today's video is going to be all about how to create a tidy, minimalist, clutter-free but also cozy home. These habits have completely changed my life and they help me to live a more simple, peaceful, minimalist life, and I really enjoy living in this home, and I think that these tips could be really helpful for you guys too. I do truly believe that a tidy home equals a tidy mind, so let's jump right in. We've all been there. You go to put a plate down in the kitchen and everywhere you look there are things. You balance your plate on the edge of the counter just trying to butter your toast and you wonder where it all went wrong. Well, keeping those surfaces clean and minimal is a huge step in the right direction when it comes to creating a tidy and more minimalist home. I also believe that the kitchen is the centre of the home, so keeping the kitchen clutter-free is huge when it comes to feeling like your home is put together. So either make a list or visualise the items that you use on a daily basis. Anything that you don't use needs to be put away, and then when it's used it needs to be put back in its place rather than left out on the side. This also applies to dishes, so if you don't have a dishwasher like me and you don't want to be constantly washing up, just neatly stack your dishes to one side, at the side of the sink, or put them inside the sink. It'll make life easier in the long run, trust me. Having a home for an item means you always know where your belongings live and there will always be space for it to exist in your life. If you're constantly moving things around, trying to make space for an item, it's going to create a huge barrier in your brain, and life just seems so much harder than it needs to be when things are like that. Even simple things like a hair grip or a pen, they all need somewhere to call home. So when you see them floating around your house, you can just swiftly put it back to where it belongs and never have to think about it again. Keeping on top of this habit is huge when it comes to keeping a tidy and clutter-free home. One thing that's often overlooked is cleaning as you go, or as I like to call it, the clean as you go policy. If you make a mess, then just clean it up. No matter how big or how small, maybe you spilled a little coffee when you picked up your drink. Well, grab that dishcloth and wipe it up. Leaving it always seems like the easier option, but trust me, it's so much easier to clean when it's still wet rather than when it's gone all gross and dried. That goes for most things too, so food, items on the way upstairs, that's a big one, makeup brushes, even used matches. Just do yourself a favour and deal with them as you create the mess rather than leaving it for your future self, because we all know that your future self will not thank you. So this is a pretty simple one, but it's also a great reminder. It's said that by making your bed, you've already achieved something great with your day. A small boring task that makes your whole room look put together. Opening the curtains is also really important when it comes to keeping a clean and tidy home. Letting the natural sunlight in will also help to kill off germs and mould growth. We spend our entire nights breathing in that room, so let out that stale air and crack the window while you're at it. Every time you go to buy something, think about something that you can let go of. If we constantly buy things, we will eventually run out of space. Life and money start to feel like they're running away without you. An easy way to hold yourself accountable is to get a grasp of your belongings. What do you own? How many jumpers do you actually have? Do you need another? Is this new one going to improve your life in some way that the others won't? Sticking to this rule will help you to keep a baseline with where you're at in your minimalist journey. It's all good and well having a minimalist home, but it needs to be exactly that, a home. Not a house or somewhere you just go to sleep. Your home is your palace and it needs to feel like a luxurious place to exist. Somewhere to recharge, but also somewhere to relax. Now this looks different for everybody, but for me, I love to have candles and a really quiet and peaceful atmosphere. There are so many ways to achieve a cozy home, including using different textures, lighting and ambience. My recent favourite thing to do is to put on these calming window videos here on YouTube and settle down with my little kitten Echo, and we just have a second to just slow down and relax. A big one here, schedules are a funny thing. For some they are really easy, as some people's lives are very structured, but for others it can be quite a challenge. Maybe your work shifts are always changing days or even hours. You might have a lot of responsibilities that you're obliged to that impact your daily life. Whatever your life looks like, just sit down and think about how you could create more structure and routine. What day will you do your shopping? When will you sit down to create a shopping list or a meal plan? When will you do your laundry? How often do you want to tidy up? When will you do the washing up? Every evening or in the morning? Little choices like these can be made without thinking, but sometimes thinking about them actually really helps us to be more intentional in our daily life, and it helps us to work towards our own personal goals. The last habit is to check in with yourself. Sitting down every few months and reflecting on your life, your home and your habits is critical. Not many people do this, but honestly it's a massive game changer. Are you proud of your home, and how do you really feel? Are you feeling more settled, less frazzled? Is there any areas that you still want to focus on? You just need to write this all down and also at the same time give yourself a big pat on the back for all the hard work that you've put in so far and all the hard work that you're going to continue to put in the future. Changing habits is really not an easy task, but with repetition they do really truly become a walk in the park. I really hope this video inspires you to have a look at your own life and your own home and to see the areas that you really want to improve. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe for more content about minimalism, slow living, intentional living, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Bye guys.